welcome to the Pink Table Talk. We are back with great topics for women. As you know, we did our last show last week, The Struggle is Real. And guess what? We're back with The Struggle is Real Part 2. I am so excited about this topic. I could talk about hair, skincare, makeup, nails, girly stuff all day. And today we're coming back with our same guest. I'm so excited. So do me a favor, go ahead on and like and share this. Send it to your friends, text them, let them know that we're on and that we're talking about the questions that you had that we didn't get to. We're going to address those as well as other questions. So please go ahead on. We've got our experts back and I'm going to go ahead on and introduce them. But as we're doing that, make sure that you subscribe to the House of Hope Atlanta, to Hope TV, and to E. Dewey Smith Jr., okay? Do those things for me. Our pastor, Dr. E. Dewey Smith, go and subscribe to him. Like his page, go to the House of Hope Atlanta as well as Hope TV. All right. Okay. So let's get started. I'm so excited. Our first guest that we have, she's our hairstylist. She's a person who owns her own hair salon, The Colored In. She's back with us. Look, I'm getting right to it. Miss Denisha Horton. We are so glad to have her. Hey, Denisha.
Hey.
Glad to have you back, lady. Okay, our next person that we have, she's a makeup artist. She's a salon owner as well. We are so privileged to have her sweet self with us, Miss Ebony Hall. Thank you, Miss Ebony, for being here.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So glad you're with us. And last but definitely not least, she's sassy. I love her spunk and her attitude. Oh, she's Miss Charlinda Rowe-Parker, the owner of 2 La 2 Salon. Look at her, y'all. She got her own setup.
Yes.
Hey, how are you?
Love it.
Good. I know. Doesn't it look good, y'all?
Yes.
Amazing.
All right, so this is the first question that I'm going to ask. How are you guys doing? We'll start first with Ebony. How are you all doing throughout this quarantine? What's been going on with you since we're in the house stuff for right now?
Man, I've been actually great. I've been spending a lot of time with my children, and my husband. For some reason, business is booming for me right now. I'm doing virtual classes, makeup classes for my clients. And so I'm having fun. I really am.
Look, I just picked up on that virtual classes for this makeup. I will definitely be going. This is a good time to learn. You all see her Instagram
Yes.
and her name. Go look that on up so we can get those classes going. So how have you been doing,
Yes.
Charlinda?
Well, for me, besides cooking, cleaning, and cooking and cleaning, I feel like it's like routine, and then it turns nighttime. So for me, I'm really truly enjoying my husband and my son. Really, and like I was telling you guys earlier, I am more busy. Oh my goodness, I haven't had a break. I was just telling my daughter the other day, I'm gonna plan to take a nap on Monday. I have not had a nap. I've just been busy. As you can see, I have my products here. So we've been pushing the products, and I've been doing my post office run. So that's really good. The clients are buying gift cards. I have gift cards available as well. So just keeping busy, trying to figure out what's next and how to transition smoothly out of this whole quarantine situation. Trying not to miss a beat. With a million clients still calling. Yeah.
I'm sure we are. Denisha, how about you? How have you been going? How's it been going for you during the...
I've been doing well. Before we actually closed the salon, I was a little worried about, I'll say maybe my peace of mind, because I'm like this big numbers financial person. So to like have zero money coming in, that really stressed me out, the idea of it. But I am at like peace. And I think the peace comes from, of course, God, but knowing that I'm not like the only one in the world over here not making money. So, that's been great. I, like everyone else, I can't say like everybody else, but I've been getting a lot of sleep. I go to bed late. I wake up late.
Yes.
Charlinda, I haven't taken any naps. I haven't had to take any naps because I'm not tired. I'm like, this is the least tired I've ever been in life. But I too have been mailing out a lot of retail products. So many ladies, they need their shampoo and conditioners because they were used to coming in the salon and never shampooing their hair. And so now I go to the post office at least out of a regular 5-day, Monday to Friday, at least 4 days a week. I'm at the post office.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's a good thing. So before we got started with this, and I want to point this out. Okay, so Charlinda,
Yes.
we were talking about hair. Now she's our nail person, but she's still into the industry and everything. Now you all look at these braids and how cute they are. Now tell us about your hair.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yes.
Darnisha, let me share with you, sister. I was trying to figure out what to do with my hair, so I decided to go in my wig box. I have tons of wigs. I'm a girl that love to change. I'm like a chameleon. I love to look different, short hair, long hair, any kind of hair. And this actually is a wig. It's a
That is
wig
not
braid.
a wig.
This is a wig, girl. Yes.
That looks
So
so
look,
good. Look, I done
look,
moved all the way into my
and I've had this wig for about 6 years, and it so came in handy for me today. And I just put this thing on, and I was like, let me see if Denisha she approve of this for me. You approve? You approve
I
of
do,
it, Darnisha?
100%. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Find your old wigs and play around with them. You know, you can cut some, color them, you know, and just play around instead of messing with your real hair, right, girl?
Yes,
Darnisha,
this
you
is
said,
a perfect
don't mess
time.
with that real hair.
Right. This is a perfect time.
So play with them. Yes. So I'm grateful to have this in my wig box.
I gotta get me a wig box. Here I am with the same hair. She got different hair.
I know. So I was like, man, she went and got her hair braided and she braid on the side. She was like,
I thought the same thing.
It happened in all of 5 minutes, and I twist this bun on top. You can drop the bun and have it. You can twist it back. However, it's very versatile.
Wow, wow, wow. So, okay, so let's go on and let's put that on out there while we're talking. Get you some wigs. This is a good time to do it. But you can go on Amazon. Where did you get this from? Or is
No,
there a
good
website?
wigs. I was gonna say no.
Yeah.
A good wig. Spend some money
Where
on
you
it.
know?
I have my good wigs are definitely custom.
Over.
You have a lot of talented women out here that can make you custom wigs. Darnisha makes wigs, and you can get the wigs and get great hair, because that's the key to it.
Yes.
This is great, so I really didn't have to put too much thought in this, and thank God for this shut-in. I mean, it was just easier for me to throw this in. But like you said, if you have your good, all-natural, real hair wigs, definitely condition. You still have to treat it like it's your hair. So you still have to condition them, wash them, and you still have to treat it like it's your hair.
That's right. Okay, so since we've got all of that out of the way, we're going to go on and get these questions so these ladies can not come and crucify me, because they had a lot last week that we didn't get to. So I'm going to go on and start with Ebony with the makeup. We're going to start there first. Somebody wrote in the comments about putting Vaseline on their face as a moisturizer, and they said that it works for them. What do you have to say for that?
You know what? Vaseline is I ain't gonna lie, it's an old tried and true product. I think I don't think everybody can use it. I think certain skin types, for sure, and maybe certain conditions. So if your skin is a little bit more drier than normal, I think Vaseline is great. For oily skin, so much. I mean, that's I mean, your pores are more prone to get clogged and could cause acne. So, you know, for oily skin and maybe combination, I would probably hold back. But if you have normal to dry skin, I think Vaseline is an awesome, cost efficient option for real.
Okay. Well, I'm one of those people. I stopped doing it because the girl's like, you need to stop putting Vaseline on your face. But I have extremely dry skin. But what I started doing was I started taking vitamin E, and I take a fish oil. And of course I take like cod liver oil every day, because that's just my mom and my grandmom and all them told us that's what we need to be doing. And for whatever reason, it helped moisturize my skin from the inside out. So I'm not as ashy and all that. So I don't have to do the Vaseline anymore, because I was clogging my pores too. So I agree completely with that.
And it really helps to have a skincare regimen, as we talked about before. Having an exfoliant to strip those, you know, that dirt and Vaseline off. So yeah,
having a good moisturizer.
Right. I was going to piggyback off a lot of people asking me to put Vaseline on their feet as well. So I know it's an old grandma's remedy, put Vaseline on your whole body and all that good stuff. But I do agree with Ebony, it clogs your pores. And I guess it doesn't clog everybody's pores. But I tell them, if you're gonna do Vaseline, if you must have, just mix it with a little olive oil to thin it out some, and just use a little. But it will clog your pores. So probably want to stay away from
My
it.
everyday foot concoction is a little Vaseline and a little lotion, and I'll never have ashy feet. But you had a foot balm. You right.
Yes, sister.
That is hilarious. So we're going to stay in the ashy department and flakiness department and move up with the flaky dry scalp. So that was one of our questions, Denisha, about what products to use for dry scalp, flaky scalp. If you got the dandruff real bad, what can you do and what products do you?
Number one, once you start having scalp issues, you have to visit a dermatologist. They will let you know, exactly what the issues are. Honestly, in the salon, when we have dry and itchy shampoos and dry and itchy conditioners and even exfoliants, we have a sugar scrub at our salon that our stylist, Princess, makes. That's just treating the topical area of your skin, which it helps. It helps alleviate the itchy, the dryness, the tightness. But you definitely want to visit your dermatologist, especially if it's something that you've been dealing with forever. Most times those things build up from the inside. You can have like yeast inside of your body, and then the yeast comes out of your scalp that way. It could be the things that you eat. If you eat too many starchy foods, things high in sugar. Again, Princess, my aunt, she makes a lot of natural products, and she's more into the natural remedies. But I always recommend going to the dermatologist when you're having these problems. And again, if you haven't shampooed in a week, 2 weeks, it's dirty. So if you just wash it off, it won't be so bad. But if you're having something recurrences every 2 and 3 days, then you definitely need to go to the dermatologist.
Can I ask?
I never thought about that.
Yeah. Let me ask you this question. So, back in the day, people used to scratch their scalp to scratch the dandruff. What do you think about doing that now? Because, girl, I used to sit down as a kid, and girl, we used to go to town. You sit there and you watch the and pick up all the dandruffs in your hair so you shampoo them out. But I don't hear people doing that much more now. So,
well, at our salon, we do. So, so there's a twofold. The dermatologist would say that you don't scratch up the scalp. I also believe that a lot of times dermatologists aren't thinking about Black women who don't shampoo as frequently as, white women. To me, if you come in and it's been 2 weeks, let alone it's been 5 or 6 weeks, you had braids. If I just go in and shampoo your scalp and then you get to the chair, it's dandruff all in your hair and in your scalp. So to me, what we do a light scratch up. We're not like digging, but a light scratch up. I do believe in it. What we do after that, some combs get thrown away, but we use barbicide. We disinfect the combs properly. So I believe in a scratch up. I do. We're not breaking skin. We're just helping to lift the dry scalp.
Right. Okay.
And we're going to say, segueing over into Charlinda. Look, we're going to stay in this dry area for a second. I know, and I know you have your products, which you can show us about the active feet. We talked about that last week, about how we have to take care of our feet and what to do. Do you advise us to use, I know they had those scrapers. I've heard good reviews from them and bad reviews. You got the dead skin, you just scrape it off with those blades, or should you use a file and then use your product? What is your recommended regimen for us at home right now to use as far as the dead skin on the bottom of our feet?
Okay, so I want to start with this. The razor blades are illegal to use in the salon right now. The other salons that's on every corner have abused the privilege of the razor, cutting people too deep. So we work with this Dr. Naeem Shahid, this podiatrist, surgeon. So we're also taught, he teaches us and educate us on how to do diabetic pedicures and manicures. So however, if I use the blade, I know how much I can take off. You're not supposed to dig in, but it's illegal, so we do not use it. But at home, you can use your own personal pumice stone. But try to get you something that has a smooth setting. We can't use the pumice stone in the salon because those little grits and holes, it holds this stuff in there. No matter how much you sanitize it, sterilize it, or whatever, it's just, we're germaphobes at 2.2. So we do not use the pumice stone with the little holes in it. So we use a file, like a diamond seal file, or a file that has an easy, smooth, and you can exfoliate the skin and exfoliate. So you can have those at home, and they have like little ones in this drugstore, CVS and Walmart and stuff like that. But no, I do not advise you to use the blade. If you have your own personal, they have this little thing like a pumice egg or something, and I know those are pretty good. So the little egg, you can get those at the drugstore at the front. It's called like a pumice egg, and it comes with a little cap. But I do advise you to sterilize it and clean it, because you can create your own germs. You just don't want to use it and have all the stuff and then close it up. So still spray your stuff down, sterilize it before, and let it air dry before you close it up. So yes, those are things that you can do. And if you have people that has really, really active feet, I would just tell them, have it by your bathtub when you're in the tub or doing your soaking or whatever. Use it on your feet, because the more you use it on your feet, you're going to eliminate that dry, hard skin off of your feet. And like I say, just try to use a great moisturizer. If you don't have my brand, use a great moisturizer to moisturize your feet. And another thing, please dry between those toes. When you do not dry between your toes and you put up shoes, it's that the wetness is in between the toes and it sits there, and people want to know why they have the white stuff, everything. No, real talk. So
isn't that athlete's foot?
It's so, yeah, you can get, first of all, you can get athlete's foot walking around that gym, after you're trying to change, you get taking a shower, or going in a hotel room, just walking on that carpet. You just never know. So I always tell people, even when we finish with our pedicure shoes, because we don't reuse anything, I tell them, why don't you take these with you? Because I'm going to throw them away. Take it with you and take it to the hotel with you whenever you go. So I put it in your suitcase. They don't weigh much. It's not going to make your bag heavy. So you can have shower shoes for your hotel room. And then you can dispose and throw them away. But I do advise, please take care of your feet. Dry them toes, put some moisturizer on it. And sometimes people have the skin under the toes cracked because it's so dry, and then you can let that water sit on it. So dry toes. The skin, y'all laughing. The skin is the largest organ on your body, and you have to hydrate it. You have to hydrate from your head to your toe. Like she was saying, you have to hydrate that skin.
Denisha has a question.
Charlinda. So,
yes.
Charlinda, you were talking about the razor that they use at the salon, but what about the one that looks like the grater, like a cheese grater?
Right,
that's two different things.
No, well, the cheese grater is still not good too, because actually it's little blades. It's just like when your mom, when you have that grater and you try to cut a potato and shred it, you cutting it, you putting. So, and then it's uneven. So you want a pumice stone or a wand, a pumice wand. You want it to be able to be smooth, so you can sit and feel it. You don't want it to be bumpy and crumpled like it's gonna cut off something. So have a smooth one, and the more you do it, it's not gonna come off overnight. So I do work aggressive with my pedicures at the salon. I try to use correct words, y'all. I call it a pedicure plus. So a pedicure plus, meaning I'm working a little extra time on your feet. And one thing about 2.2, we do not want to leave you out there, send you out the salon with not a great job. So if I have to tell Hassan or Taylor, hey, give me 20 more minutes on this client with this pedicure, but I'd rather the client tell me when they're making an appointment, I need a little extra work. So I can time myself and give you extra time so I can care for your feet, because my goal is to send you out with a good pedicure. I mean, I really want you to be able to have a pedicure for your 30 days. Where you want. So you come back in 3 weeks, but once I get you in the routine of your pedicures, you'll be good. But I need you to take care of your feet as well. I don't need you to come back to me every time and we're in the same situation. So when I'm working, I need you to work.
I love Charlinda. I just love her honesty. Do y'all just feel the honesty in the room?
Yeah.
I love it. We need it. We all need it. Look.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to go over to Ebony. This is something that I'm working with, and with a lot of us, we don't have our eyebrow person right now. So what
Yeah.
what how should I say this? What could you tell us to do where we have some eyebrows when we get back to the salon, but where we can kind of, groom in between? What tips would you give us with our eyebrows? Let me just ask that.
Man, okay, so this is a great question. I've been getting it a lot. Everybody's at home getting bushy. I think I would say you need tools. They are. You need 3 tools. I would suggest a spoolie. So like the little like a hair comb that's typically on the behind of a pencil, or sometimes it comes back to a spoolie. You would need some little trimmers, some little scissors, the tiny mini scissors. And you will also need some tweezers. I'm sorry. What I typically like to suggest is, trimming them yourself. So you would get your brow and you would use the spoolie to take your hair upward, and then use the trimmers to trim excess hair on top of your brow. And then you can spool them down, brush them down, and then trim them as well, going downward. And then I will also, just suggest tweezing them. So after you get a clean trim, tweeze them. Go ahead and clean it up.
I like the way you used it.
Let me tell you.
I was like, do I have one of them? But he said, I call it look home and brush. But that is a good thing. Let me ask you a question. Well, how do you feel about the eyebrows now that they have that you can glue on? They come on a paper, you can peel them off and stick them on. Have you seen those?
I've
They are
I'm not
on the internet.
really. I've seen them. I'm
I saw them
not
on
crazy
Instagram.
about them.
Yeah, they are
Hey,
Instagram, girl. Like, they pop up all the
if you
time.
want to
Like,
try it out, but
no, I wouldn't dare.
You might not
But
have no
let me tell
eyebrow
you my
muscle under
secret.
there.
What I do, I have the little
no.
what is it, like foundation in a tube? And so I take the foundation in the tube and just kind of like color over it after I use the little things that's at the beauty supply store in the front. It's like a little razor that's on a stick. So I use those, but I try to stay away from my eyebrows because I know I jack them up, want to be up here and down here and everywhere. So I just try to color them in a little with that little foundation. It come in a little tube, and I just color, like, fade it in something, just until I can get back to get my eyebrows done.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's great.
Benicia, before we get too far, okay. I'm sorry, Ebony, go ahead.
No, you're fine. I was just agreeing with her. I think what she does is great.
Okay. Denisha, real quick, we had someone comment about relaxers. And I know that this has been, everybody now is either trying to go natural and some people are reverting back to the relaxer. Do you have a preference? What would you instruct a person to do that's thinking about going natural, or is it just against the law of hair to get a relaxer?
So I am a firm believer that the relaxer is not the devil, that anytime that your hair broke off, fell out because of a relaxer or because you had relaxer in color, it was because of user error. Whether the user was yourself or your stylist, it's always user error. The product works and it does what it's supposed to do when following the manufacturer's instructions. So, I mean, even though I say my clientele is about 95 to 98% natural, I literally probably have 6 clients who have a relaxer and they have color.
Okay.
Like, I mean, to me, it's whatever works best for your lifestyle. I don't like for ladies to come in the salon and complaining about their hair because they're trying to be natural. It's like, well, if it's not for you, it's not for you. Don't be natural because it's the fad or the in thing to do. It is probably more healthier, but it also doesn't mean that your hair can't be healthy with the relaxer. Also, about, like you mentioned, transitioning hair. I recommend transitioning with a stylist because what happens when you have a relaxer or when you're growing out your relaxer, you start to have those 2 different textures, and those textures fight each other. So you'll find that your relaxer, the relaxed hair, is so tangled, it's popping, especially if you have some real tight hair, you have really, really tight hair, and your hair is relaxed, bone straight, then those two textures are gonna fight against each other.
Right.
But you don't have to lose your hair because you're transitioning. Make sure you keep it hydrated, all the treatments and trims, and then I think it'd be great.
Darnie,
Look, I
And
got relaxer on the
don't do your relaxer on your own.
I don't.
Darnisha,
Don't feel.
let me say this.
I'm relaxed on the sides. I'm relaxed on the sides, and
Yes.
I'm glad about it. I am glad about it.
What Darnisha, what
Yes.
you should do, I've had people that call me. I don't even do hair. I'm gonna give them your number. What you need to do, because a lot of people have taken their wigs off, the braids out of their hair. Show them how to tie. I was doing a tutorial last night. Don't ask me. I don't know what I'm doing. But how to tie cute scarves around your head to let the natural stick out in the back. Because as people that wear hair or wigs, we so used to wanting that fullness to be here. And when you take your hair, the real deal. We all know what we look like without the hair. So I was just trying to tell her, like, do the edges really, really well. Gel them down. Put the scarf here, and then let everything else go. Wow, that's like a cute look. And put on some hoop earrings, and that's like a cute little look to walk around the house and still be able to do your lives and stuff like that. So I think that's a great thing, is showing how to tie it down or make it look cute. Put something on the head to accessorize.
That is good, and it's good to know how to tie your hair. But I think most importantly, if you have your edges laid down, I think anything's okay. Like if that means you put a headband on, or it's a ponytail. But if it's like slick, it doesn't matter. Gotta have your edges.
Yeah, because it gives you some sort of you put effort into it, as you say, Denisha.
Effort. It looks intentional. Yes, you look intentional, opposed to everybody wanting to wash and go, like you didn't try that hard. Well, then you look like you didn't try that hard.
You just rolled out of bed. Boom.
And speaking of lives, she just mentioned everybody is still work home, and they're doing live meetings and stuff like that. So even beyond hair, makeup, you can be intentional about, just some quick steps, your brows, foundation, some lip color. Like, come to these videos serving. You definitely can do that.
That's right.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's right. I agree. And Denisha, can you show us the products that you have that you recommend we use? Some of the products that you have with you?
So my sister and I have a product line called Curly Girls Magic. Let's see if I can get it in there. We have a gel, a shampoo, and a conditioner. And it's what I used on my hair. So as you all, I can't say you all know, but I normally wear my hair straight. This is my curly hair. I shingled my hair. What that means is I don't have a brush. My sister's gonna kill me because she said, make sure you have that brush. But I literally take a brush when my hair is wet. So just imagine my hair was wet. Got out the shower, it was wet. I put olive oil. I love olive oil. Olive oil on my hair, detangle it and sectioned it. And then I take some of the curly gel and I put it on in sections. And after that, you literally go through with a brush. Y'all. Okay, so this is getting ready to be like a week and a half now. So I can't even hardly pull through it. But so you can see how I have all this length. I probably shouldn't have just messed my hair up on camera. But the great thing about our gel, the great thing about our curly gel, and it's more of a creamy gel. So many times, I hear ladies retwisting their hair at night, redoing their hair every 2 and 3 days. And for me, I didn't go natural to do my hair every day. If I had to do my hair every single day, give me a relaxer, because I don't have time for that. So what the curly gel does, it allows your hair, the curls, to be more defined, and it allows it to stay longer, meaning set. So just to say, anybody ever, any of you ladies ever got like a spiral set at a salon? Rod set? Nobody?
Back in the day.
Okay, so you get a rod set. Back in the day, exactly. But people do flexi rods now. But my thing is that if I went to the salon and got a flexi rod set, I'm not going to reflexi rod my hair at night just because I'm natural. And so the product, what it does is it sets those curls, even your own curls or twist out,
Mhm.
so that you don't have to redo your hair. And it's locking in the moisture and defining the curls. And that's the Curly Girls
Wow.
Magic. You can follow us on
Okay.
Instagram. We have a website. I've been shipping this product out. We've purchased product twice since the salon has closed. We had to do reorders.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Ebony,
Good.
you have products too. I'm going through. Ebony, do you have products or things that you suggest we use for makeup?
You know what? I don't have any products on me that but I have maybe some cost efficient or effective products that people can use at home. I love this palette, Black Radiance. Their colors, they do our colors very well. I think it's about $8.99, something that you can do your highlight and your contour with, and just give you a nice clean look with. I don't really have too much. I got some eyeshadows. Juvia's Place. I think this is a great eyeshadow palette. I love eyeshadow palettes because you can use them for more than one thing. So you can use them as a bronzer and as an eyeshadow. And I mean, just about it. I don't want to hog all the time, but yeah, I have just like random eyeshadows that you could use. This is a MAC eyeshadow palette for your eyes. That's a nice
I have that
palette. Yeah, I love MAC eyeshadows.
And Charlinda, I wanted you to talk about your products as well. What for the active feet? Look, let me see what that looks like. I got to order some of that and some of the other things that you have as well.
Yeah. So this is the Repair Foot Balm, which is medicated. This is the one I was telling you guys that was like a sage and mint smell to it. So it doesn't smell medicated like you can have Bengay on it and that's fighting with your perfume or whatever you may have. And the fragrance mist, you can pair it with the body polish. So you can buy this as a set, and every week we put something on sale. So you can get something, and these boxes behind me, you can also create your own box. Whatever you want to give a loved one, a friend for a birthday. I'm all about supporting small business and buying products. And the cuticle oil pen here I have in black and silver. So these right here are great gifts to give out. We have clients that come in and buy these for like their staff for Christmas gifts and whatever. It's something that you can use off this table that you can use for yourself or gift to give to somebody. So it's all on our website. So you can just go to 2la2nailsalon.com and go there and you can click to the shop button and you will see all this. And there's a description of each scent so you can find what you like and what pairs with your body well. So we have something for everybody.
Okay. I'm going to ask this to each one of you guys. What is your go-to product for a person? If you just said a survival kit that you had to have one product, what would you say? And I'll start with Ebony. One thing that you definitely need for your skin, or it could be a lip color. What is your go-to? What do you love the most? She looking like,
I think my go-to will always be a contour palette because I feel like I can do, you don't have to wear eyeshadow all the time. You can do a good brow and do a highlight and a contour and you are good for the summer and good for the day. So I would say a good, nice contour palette.
Okay. And I like the way her makeup looks. She always looks refreshed and natural. And it's like you're not trying too hard, but you always look really good all the time. Denisha, what would you, Denisha, what would you, your go-to product that you love?
First, I want to say that I think it's funny that I was the one who said that I like to not know the questions. Now here I am stumped to find the answer to my question. But my must-have product is, so it's a product and a tool. Can I do both?
Yes,
can I have
you can
two
do
things or I have to have one?
Okay, you can have two because she had three.
Okay. Okay, so my go-to product, this is too hard. I would say I'm going to have Moroccan oil because I need to be able to make sure my hair is moisturized, through the week. I have color. A lot of my hair is pretty blonde, even though you can't tell while it's curly, it's really blonde. So definitely I need that light oil that's going to give me moisture without weighing my hair down. when my hair is straight. I'm talking about when my hair is straight, y'all. And then the tool that I have to have, can't live without, is my edge brush. I have, and it's just a toothbrush. I have a toothbrush in my car, and this is for my edge. It's not for my teeth. I have a toothbrush in my car. There's one in my purse, and then there's one, is of course at my station at work. So like I have to have that. My baby hair, I have a lot. They meet my eyebrow. So ever since I probably was like, who knows, a baby, my mom has always done our baby hair. So I have to have that in my life. Yeah.
Okay. Charlinda, your turn. What's your go-to
Because
product?
I'm having some difficulties over here. I apologize.
We see you over there struggling.
So, girl, yes, the struggle is real. So even though I would say go get all of my products on my website, one product I do not have that I have to have it. We shut down right before they was finished manufacturing this one product. So I have two things. One thing would be a lip balm. It's nothing like seeing a woman with some crusty lips. I'm so sorry. So my go-to when we're talking and you're going about your day, a lip balm. And it has to have some type of shine. It doesn't even have to have a color to it. Just a nice lip balm moisturizer that has a little shine to it. So that is one thing. And then my next thing would be perfume, a little small travel size perfume, because I was always told that a woman you should smell her before you see her. So when you put on your scents and you're walking, then no, my dad told me that long time ago, and his thing is you should smell a woman coming before you see her. And when I put on this perfume, whatever, and when I'm walking, people they be like, "Who is that? What's that? What you have on? You smell good." So that's why we make sure all the scents of 2 smell great. And people tell us they don't have to put on perfume; they can put on the products and wear. And people like, "What do you have on? What are you wearing?" So mine is always a smell good and a lip balm, definitely.
Okay.
So
I have one question then.
Yeah.
I have a question because these ladies are service providers like myself. And Charlinda, I don't wear perfume to work. So what about you all? I don't wear it to work just simply because I feel like so many people come in with perfumes that I can't stand, can't take it. But I imagine that maybe everyone may not like my perfume, even though I think I have the best ones.
Okay.
But so what about you all? Do you all wear perfumes while you work?
I'm the same way. I don't really do a whole lot of perfume. Little to none, really.
When I'm not working, I got a perfume every day.
And let me say this, and the reason why 2 is set aside from the rest of the salons, because when people walk in, they be like, "Oh my goodness, it smells good." Because typically it's supposed to smell like acrylic. We supposed to smell like the Asian salons, and we don't. So I think a good aroma, a smell good. Now, definitely, I wear my higher end perfumes, and I didn't. If you go get some dirt cheap and you smelling like I can remember a long time ago, my daughter and myself, we were somewhere and I put on some cologne and she said, "Mom, you smell like Rosie. You smell like a funeral. You smell like," and I said, "What?" So I never wore that perfume again. And some can be overbearing to the nose, but I try to pick a scent that's very elegant scent. But the salon we burn burners, the oils, the cream, the scent. So when you walk in there, people are like, "What are you burning?" And it's just a mixture. It's just like when you walk into some stores in the mall and they smell good. So I truly believe in scent and smell. And just so, because no offense, you have some people that have a bad breath, bad body odor, and women, I think, and no offense to nobody, you can go to the gym and your thing is, "Oh yeah, I just came from the gym," and you plop down in my chair. Sometimes that smell is offensive. And I'm sorry.
Right.
You would think to
leaving a
go
little
and
sweat in my seat. I shouldn't have said that.
because you have on smelly clothes. So you smell like you just came from the gym, sister. Oh, and I'm just being, y'all stop it. I'm being honest. Y'all,
no, it's the truth.
You are, yes.
And it will light up the room. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Because I'm 100% what you're talking about.
So yeah. So we have to be. So that's why it has stuck in my head to always smell good. And I even have rollers because now when you travel, you can't carry your big bottle. I go to the little oil stores and I get the oil and I hit my temples, so I'm not having to where I'm like overbearing, like I got everybody in the room choking. But I do want to smell good. And when I go to my clients, my A-list clients, and going on set, that's the first thing they say, girl, what do you have on? And you know me, I might have an extra one in my purse, so I give them what I have because I can go get another one. So my thing is key, you should always smell good. And I even put it in my hair because I wear a lot of wigs. Girl, I will rub that little oil on the hair and walk in there. And when I'm in the store, people are like, you smell good. But I think that's key. You should always be pleasant and smell good. But I do understand allergies. People have allergies and some can't take it. But I mean, I'm not drenched in it to where I walked in and set the whole place off.
Right.
Yeah.
But you should have a hint of something. Yeah, most definitely. Okay, I'm going to ask each one of you. Let me go on so we can wrap up. I'm going to ask each one of you a question, and I want you to give me a one-sentence answer. I'm going to just go around and see if you can give me a one-sentence answer. Can you think we can do that? Do you think we can do it?
I'll try.
You'll try.
I'm going to try.
Okay. One sentence now. Charlinda, how do you feel about press-on nails?
I like press-on nails.
You like them?
Yes, I think press-on nails for whatever occasion, because let me tell you, I am natural nails.
She passed the one sentence already.
Right, but I said it at first. I like
You did.
press-on nails.
And then she egged you on. You egged her on, Maria.
I think they're great for it. Okay, here it is. I think they're great for an occasion. Bam.
Okay. She got me laughing so hard. Denisha, what is one tip for hair growth? One tip that you would give us for hair growth?
Shampoo every 7 to 10 days.
Okay. Ebony, how long should we keep makeup brushes? I know sometimes we wash them and all that. How long should we keep them?
I would say 2 to 3 months. That's with you washing them really well.
For real?
What?
I would say 2 months.
I got some old makeup brushes.
We gotta stop the one sentence. So tell me why. Why only look, let's go back. Why only one? Is she stuck? Are you stuck, Ebony?
Well, look, y'all, I'm pretty OD with the brushes. I think they translate bacteria very easily. So I would say, maybe personally a little bit longer, but I would say 2 to 3 months for real.
Really? I had
My
no clue.
personal brush.
Yeah, my personal one. I'm like, man.
If you're really clean, I yes, but you have people that do not clean. They literally keep it in their bag and reapply. So I just say just practice sanitary, just wash them really well. With antibacterial soap. And you should keep them. You should be able to keep them.
How
Sorry, that
often
was more
should
than
we wash our brushes then?
Yeah, how often should we wash?
I say once a week.
Right.
Right.
Man, I'm so way behind. Oh my God. Man.
Yeah.
First my box.
I'm going on the scale of, and I'm really going on a scale with just sensitive skin. When you have sensitive skin, it really is easy to break out. It's really easy to break out a rash or anything like that. So,
Man. Well, let me ask you this real quick. What's the popping? Let's get to something positive real quick, Ebony. What color is the popping color for this season for spring and summer lip color wise? Or
I would say right now it's time to bust out like your corals, your pinks. And your nudes are always great for this season. So I say corals, pinks, nudes, and your reds, they never go out of style. You can always pop the red out.
Okay. All right. Well, as we wrap up, Charlinda, what would you like for everyone to know as far as getting through this quarantine with the nail care? Any parting words that you would have for us or any advice that you would like to give us?
Well, the advice, first of all, my salon address is 1133 Huff Road. You can always come and visit once we open back up. But my advice is going to go to the small business owners. please be very careful with all these loans that they're offering us. And make sure you have all of your paperwork in order. I know I have an amazing CPA and I was able to get some of my paperwork, but I'm going to tell you guys, I went on the site and tried to fill it out. It was like Chinese. I don't do the whole paperwork thing. We have a front desk guy that does all of that stuff, and our CPA takes care of our personal stuff. But be very careful about these loans. The money that they're offering to give for free, I would say take it. When they saying extend and get a loan, I don't think any of us want to get a loan to pay our employees. So I do have employees that I'm working on trying to get, but be very careful about these tricky loans out here. Yeah, some people just want all of your personal information for you to share, and then voila, a year later, your business will have some type of fraudulent activity, or somebody created a whole nother 2 So be very careful about these loans, and that's to the small business owners.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Denisha, what would you like for us to know, or anything that you would like to say as we wrap up?
I would like to let the ladies know 2 things. It sounds like, talking to my clients, I get a lot of people who are at home trying styles, and that's fine. But ladies, stop doing so much to your hair. Like, if you're today is shampoo day, shampoo your hair, style it, leave it alone for a week. I mean, ladies are out here trying everything. So less stress on your hair. Stop doing so much. Right. And then the second thing that I want to leave everybody with, and especially the natural ladies who are wearing your hair curly, like myself, I told you guys, my hair has been curly without me refreshing it, re-wetting it, anything, for maybe like a week and a half, getting ready to be 2 weeks. The number one thing you want to do is wet your hair completely, then detangle it before you shampoo. Detangle before you shampoo, because if I go in there and I just start shampooing this, all the hair that would have shedded is still sitting in my hair. So if I go and shampoo without detangling, now your hair is tangled, maybe close to matted. So detangle your hair and stop trying everything at home. You can get Curly Girls Magic on Curly Girls Magic, or you can reach out to me on Instagram. And you definitely want to use our conditioner because it makes your hair feel like butter. Your conditioners, any conditioner, should make your hair feel like butter. If it doesn't, then it's not moisturizing enough.
Thank you, Denisha. Ebony?
You're welcome.
I just want to reiterate that I'm offering makeup classes for a fresh, polished look, giving you quick 5 easy steps to take to do a flawless application. I guess my link is in my bio. My Instagram is Ebony Sierra Hall, and you can sign up for those classes there.
Yeah, there we go. We're all popping up. So once again, Denisha Horton, she's at the Color Den 2 Salon with Miss Charlinda. And then we've got Lady de France, makeup and hair with Miss Ebony Hall. So we've got 3 places. Look, y'all, you got 3 options. We're hooking you up with your hair, your nails, and your makeup, okay? So thank you, guys. We all had on our black today. Didn't plan to do it, but we are one in the spirit. We are one. And I'm so glad that you guys came. Thank you so much for being here. I wish we could do this every week, but we got to go on to another topic. But thank you. I know. We'll do it again soon online. We'll have to get together. But thank y'all so much. And you've been watching the Pink Table Talk. Make sure you join in next week. We'll have some more topics. And we love you guys. Y'all have a good one. Thank you.
Thanks.